Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So we've got something pretty important to talk about today. To my knowledge, this is a first in the country, but leave it to California to come up with a first in the nation gun control law. This one is pretty bad. It looks like it has a pretty good chance of passing. It was introduced by Democrat Senator Gonzalez, and we're going to talk about what it does today because, again, I've not seen anything like this before. I just want to thank everybody very much for watching these videos. It just proves that you care about your rights. If you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button, that little alarm bell, which will let you know when new videos come out. And if you know anybody that this might concern, hit that share button and send it out to them. Let them know what's going on. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's go and talk about what's going on here because this is completely out of control. I mean, this is going to affect everybody who owns a firearm in the state of California, even if it's something that's been in a safe in your closet for the past 40 years and you haven't even touched it since. This is still going to affect you. So basically what we have here is a bill making its way through the California Legislature. It looks like it has a good chance of passing. If it does pass, I mean, you can almost be guaranteed that the governor is going to sign it. This bill is SB 1253. Now, 1253 basically builds and adds on existing California law. It makes some modifications to it and adds some things to it. But if you live in the state of California, you probably know about what I call a permit to purchase, but they call it a certificate, right? Your firearm safety certificate. It's basically a test that you have to take every 5 years, and if you want to get yourself something, you have to pass this test. If you don't pass the test, believe it or not, they just simply deny you your rights. Well, here's what they want to do now. They want to modify that. And what they want to do under 1253 is they want to say that it's no longer just a permit to purchase or a certificate, right? What it is now is anybody in the state of California who owns anything, regardless of when you got it or how you got it or anything like that, every single person in the state of California who owns one has to now go get one of these new updated safety certificates or permits, right? So everyone in the state that has something has to then go into, I guess, whoever they determine is going to be able to give these tests, they're going to have to pass that test in order to keep what they already have. So that's going to be required for everyone in the state. Now, even for people moving to the state, you've never gotten anything in the state of California. Everything was from out of state. You're just simply moving there, right? California already has enough gun control and requirements for those people that are moving in. But now if you move into the state, this bill says you have 60 days to then go with all of your information, your driver's license, your birthday, your address, social, and all of the relevant personal identifying information that you're going to need. You're going to have to go in within 60 days of moving to California and get yourself one of those safety certificates. Again, you're going to have to pass a test that has to do with California law and a bunch of things on there that are really just absolutely, if you take a look at the existing one, it's just pure propaganda, but they're going to be adding to the test as well. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be free, and it's not something that lasts forever. It's going to have to be renewed every 5 years. According to this bill, that's just the way that it works. It's not my words, this is their words. So that means that every 5 years, you would have to go in and you'd have to pass another test in order to get that certificate. Now, if I remember correctly, I think back at the time it was like $25 or something like that. It was $25 or $30. You guys can correct me in the comments if you'd like to about whatever it costs now. But and imagine the amount of people in the state of California that have something. This is like the biggest fundraiser that I have ever seen, the biggest tax collection that I have seen in that state ever. Again, if you take the number of people that are there and somehow, because I don't think really anybody's going to be complying with this, I know I wouldn't, but if you take all the people that do comply and you add that up by 25 bucks each, that is a lot of money put back into the coffers. And what do you think it's going to fund? Well, more control, right? That's usually what these things go to. They call them research groups, but we know exactly what they're all about. So again, there's going to be a fee associated with that. You're going to have to do it every 5 years. So even people there that just had no idea that they were going to get swept up in all this because they have, something they don't even know what it is, but it's in their safe, they're going to get swept up in it in one of these laws. And that's what happens in the state of California when you have that just, super majority in the state. Anything they want to do, they'll do it. And since they've already done pretty much everything, now they have to come up with these new and creative ways to come up with something new. And this is what we get. We get SB 1253. It's terrible. And this is just one of several that look like they're going to pass. As a matter of fact, this is going to be kind of like a short series that I'm going to do over the next few days, talking about the new laws that you're probably going to see pass here fairly soon in the state of California. There's some doozies, but I wanted to share this one with you guys today. I mean, it never hurts to make a phone call. Send an email, let people know that you don't stand behind it. They're not going to get your vote, whatever it is. It seems like it's pretty hopeless. I remember when I lived there, it seemed pretty hopeless, to me too. But I always sent the emails, always made the phone calls, and did what I could do, even if I felt like they weren't listening. And so that's what I encourage you to do. Even though it feels like they could care less what you're saying because, you're on the other side, still do it. Let them know. Voice your opposition. Anyway, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.